Okay, this was supposed to be due a while ago. A while ago, because I've watched this movie for like 2 weeks from time, like this time, and I really didn't had a motivation, especially after the deadline day, which is on February 20th, which is today for you guys. It's already 21 here in Malaysia, but anyways, please be subscribe, like, yo, if you guys want to play sub for sub, you know what, count me in. I don't give a fuck, just count me in. Like, come on boys, like, we are very desperate out here, trying to make that 1000 subs and 4000 watch hour time is not going to be easy, but make sure to check out my affiliate links in the description below. Help me, support me in this channel, and let's just get right into it. So boy oh boy, I watched the Heaven's Feel movie, and there's a lot of things that I gotta say. Like, OMG, was this shoot good, like, for real? It's like all we wanted in UBW. Being an anime only, it confirms a lot of my theories that haven't been explained, but I'm not gonna dive into it just yet. And again, it definitely surpasses my expectations easily. I didn't think there was so many differences between the roots, which make me want to watch the original Fate Stay Night without caring about animation. But let's just hold that topic for a while and get right into it. So first of all, this video will be divided into two videos or sections depending on how long will the video be. If the video is long, looks like it's gonna be a 2 video thing, but if it ain't long, well, you just watch it. You just have to skip in this to a designated time, which I think you guys have to find. But the first session will contain spoiler-free content. So obviously, I'm not gonna spoil anything since a lot of people haven't watched it. I think that's in my opinion, not people doesn't seem to know about Heaven's Feel that much. But obviously, the second one will contain spoilers, which I'm gonna spoil a bunch of shit, and I don't think, like, I'm not holding back, boys. Like, you just have to stick with me to the end. And another thing that I want to point out is, if you want to watch this movie, make sure you've seen UBW. If you want a more detailed explanation, you need UBW knowledge to watch this. Like, this shit is important. And I'll definitely make a separate video on how to watch the Fate franchise, in what order should you watch the Fate franchise. Before we get into it, please support my Patreon. Like I said in the beginning, my affiliate links. If you want me to make a deep analysis of any anime channel, like seriously, not anime channel, any anime show that you want me to give my thoughts on it, be sure to support my Patreon. I forgot what tier it is, but it's definitely there. And yeah, check out my affiliate links in the description below. With all that being said, let's continue. Some of you know the beginning of the Fate series are always the same, but modified in the later part of the movie. When I say modified, I don't mean minor changes, tweaks here and there. I mean major changes, like things that change the whole plot of the story, and it includes death and shit. If you don't know, the Fate series was first established as a visual novel. When you play the visual novel, you have 3 routes of the series. Heaven Feels is unlocked when you've completed UBW. As I said before, we need UBW knowledge to watch this, which probably makes a lot of sense for those who aren't interested in Heaven's Feel, since they don't know anything about Fate, and just straight diving into Heaven's Feel is gonna be a great feat without knowing any knowledge of the Fate franchise. But if you're watching just for the fun for it, then be my guest, since the animation is stellar. Like, I'm not kidding, this shit is definitely one of the best animation I've seen in a long goddamn time. So I'll be talking later in that video. So when I say the same beginning, I mean the plot line, not the actual series. We are again introduced to our main character as the previous one, which is Shiro, Emiya Shiro, however you pronounce it, and how he met the main female character of this route, Sakura. Now, as you guys know, if you guys know UBW, Tosaka was the main female character in that series, and the original Fate series was Saber. I haven't watched that. I think it was Saber. I mean, I really don't know. I haven't watched the old Fate Stay Night, but I was informed that it was Saber. So yeah, this movie shows how their relationship developed as the whole Grey War starts. The events that we've already familiarized with has been compressed as a montage and such to focus on Sakura's development. In my opinion, they made a good move even though I was against it from the start. Like they skip a bunch of scenes and then make it compress it to a montage. I really wasn't a fan of it, but since I was watching it on I was expecting for it to be a audience knowledge free movie. I didn't expect that we have to know the UBW knowledge thing. So yeah, reason I was so against it, it was like I said, I thought it wouldn't be appeal to new audiences, but as the story progressed, I knew that the audience must have some knowledge for it to be seen. Moving on, the middle part of the movie, we are introduced to a new sub-antagonist. This ain't that your typical Seven Servants shit. There's a new player into the game. So, which came to me as a surprise, honestly, since it's never been mentioned in the previous routes, I don't care. As I said before, I haven't read the original source, which is the visual novel, so it really came as a huge shock. And that's all I can say for the story. Like, I know it was short for you guys out there. I know it was a short first impressions, but I really can't say much further because it contains a lot of influential scenes. We'll be definitely trespassing spoiler territory. Now let's get into the pacing. Overall, I really don't have much to say since I didn't read the visual. What I can say is that you just wish that this movie will never end. And heck, you can't even tell which sequence is the ending. It's really complicated matter for me personally, and all I can say is I enjoyed the heck out of it. The animation, OMG, the fucking animation. Props to Ufotable. Once again, like, boy, you can't mess with Ufotable. Ones of the best studios in this century of anime, and they actually have the budget to do it. So like all this budget, I don't know how, like, yo, it must cost them a fortune to be able to animate all these scenes. But I know I might be exaggerating here, but I've never seen anything so beautiful than this movie in my entire anime life. I don't know about real life movies, but as far as the anime goes, this is definitely number one on animation wise. It might just be me, but the art wasn't detailed as UBW, but it certainly doesn't pose a problem to the movie. Now, what I mean by detail is those scratches on the face didn't had that much of a detail, so it was kind of like trying to make it HD type of thing. So yeah, the animation is fluid as heck. Like, boy, you don't even know. Every fight scene needs your full attention to be appreciated, as it's made out to be. Like, bro, I'm not even guessing this shit. Like, this shit is straight facts. I regretted so much not paying full attention to the movie since I'm an airhead. My mind was constantly springs to another world, resulting on me not appreciating the movie enough. I would definitely like to see it again once more. And like, bro, I can't wait for the second movie. Like, if you guys didn't know, this is gonna be a trilogy. Little advice for you though, be sure to bring some eye drops for this one. This movie, your eyes gonna be constrained. I'm not kidding. Animation is just, oh, the art, oh my god. I don't know how much I have to say about boy, oh boy. They were like, oh my god. I have no words. But there is one, not flaw. I mean, I was just confused. Like, it's the OST. The OST was very confusing to me. Like, it made me thinking that it shouldn't, like, UBW should have had those OST. I mean, I really didn't remember. I think UBW had those OSTs, but Ones that I'm talking about is the Fate Zero ones. Like boy, I didn't know Point Zero was there. I didn't know like fucking that Sword Art Online team shade was there. I mean it was not Sword Art Online team shade, it was kinda the same. But yeah, they included some Fate Zero OSTs. Like it had me thinking, bro, did UBW hold that had those OSTs? Like, I really don't remember. I might need to watch UBW, but I don't think I'm gonna watch that in a long time. I just already watched it, so to be able to appreciate this movie. So yeah, Yuki Kajua, you are the best bitch of all time. But I think that's all I have to say. I mean, this video is already 12 minutes long. I need to make another separate spoiler video. So yeah, hope you guys do enjoy, and don't fucking forget to check out my affiliate links if you want some Dragon Ball shirts, you want some fight sticks. Be sure to check out my affiliate links in the description below. And that's all I've got to say. We small YouTubers need to stick together. Like 1,000 subs is gonna be a hard feat, especially in a year. But I think we can do it. I think we can overcome those obstacles and make us a bigger fan base of this channel. So hope you guys did enjoy, and yeah, that's probably it.